You are live. You are live. I'm live. Hear you. Hey guys, I'm here. Hey single moms, I'm here. Hashtag single moms level up. Well, you know my routine. I'm gonna check, even though it told me that their sound check was good. I'm going to check for myself. Um, Hope you guys are having a good day. I got a different setup. You see my backdrop is all different. Um, I thought I'd change the scenery and do the live from over here on the love seat. So here I am on the love seat. This is day two. Um, there we go. You can hear me. You can hear me. So I'm just going to turn the volume down so there's no feedback. There we go. There's no feedback until now. This time I could see your comments. So if you don't feel like letting StreamYard, if you don't feel like letting StreamYard giving StreamYard permission to show me your comments, I can now see them on this other device that I have that I think I'm going to put over here. Put over here because I could see it better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I could see it better if I didn't just glance up and see that. This is day two. My name is Bess Parks. I am the co-creator and the co-founder of Single Moms Level Up. Hashtag is what I like to call it, Single Moms Level Up. And also I am the founder and co-creator of the Single Moms Club, where this is broadcasting live. Also, this is broadcasting through our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is Single Moms Level Up, and so it is also broadcasting through there. So this is a free challenge, you guys. It's a free challenge because I believe that we should challenge ourselves. Even as a single mom, we should still challenge ourselves to gain new insight, to gain new ways of thinking about things, to gain new levels of understanding, so that we can be better resources to. I don't know what's going on with my little beehive here, but it's a little cattywampus. But anyway, so squirrel moment. But anyway, so uh, yeah, I almost lost my train of thought. But anyway, so as a single moms, we need to have some place to where we can talk and conversate about the challenges that we go through. And I was saying, I believe that we should challenge ourselves as single moms. We should challenge ourselves to gain new access to parts of our mind, and to get focus and control of our mind and the thoughts that come through our mind, of the fears that come through our mind. And as single moms, there's a lot of them. Even when we're pregnant, we have some fears that pop in. When we're having the baby, we have fears that pop in. As we're raising the baby, we have fears that pop in. And it seems to be all throughout our journey, this fear just keeps popping up. So something that I've learned to do, that I want to share with you, is to break down that fear. If you're feeling fearful, then you will need to just stop and slow down and figure out what is it that fear is trying to tell me. What is it that I'm having fear or anxiety about? Anxiety tends to come off as fear, or advance into fear, and that's just an early signal that something is about um, to grow into fear. And so I know everybody's heard this fear, or if you haven't, this is a saying that's out there and that I've heard, and I really use it to help me to walk through fear, and not in fear. You know what I'm saying? So I use this, and so it's false evidence appearing real. So we did yesterday we did had the topic of what about the F in fear, and that was our topic of the F in fear. So we talked about the false, what's false in your life that needs to be removed, that needs to be changed to focus instead of false. So going from being false to focused. So knowing that some of our past hurts and past hangups and all that stuff will affect us and affect our decisions and what we do and our actions, because as we think, that's what we do. That's how we react based on the thoughts and the things that go through our mind. We react off of those things, and that's with our kids. That's with everybody, with our relationships with other people. We react, and so we talked about those false things and where they're coming from, and a lot of times it comes from outside influences, people's opinions and things and words they may have said to you when you were little that are just stuck there and you can't figure out how to let it go. Um, and I told you about the single mom, not single mom, but Yalan Van Sant's book. In the meantime, and yes, I did check the features on the in the private Facebook group, the Single Moms Club, and the free Audible read is still up there. So Audible has become my friend. Okay, it has become my friend because I have read, I think, 15 books over the past year, and through Audible and listening to it as I'm driving to work, as I'm driving home from work. Sometimes I'll listen to it late at night, although that's not always the best thing because I will fall asleep. But Audible will let you set a timer. So I set a timer, and I think it's the coolest thing that it doesn't just stop. So then your brain's like, wait, what just happened? It kind of just fades out. That's my thing, fading in and fading out. So, anyway, this is day 2 of the 5-day single mom fear to freedom, fear to freedom challenge. That's what we're doing. And today's topic is going to be where's the evidence? Where's the evidence at? You know, that's what we need to ask. So yesterday, we focused to find out where the falsehood is. Find the falsehood and focus and find the falsehood and remove that falsehood from your mind. Brain dump it out. Tell it to leave. Tell it, hey, I don't need you anymore. You can go away. And know that the fight is in your mind. So yesterday I had this logo. I had the logo from the last challenge, which was the co-parenting challenge, where there was a woman, just getting that 1-2 punch to this dude, and I was like, that's perfect. I was thinking about taking it down, but it was perfect for um, hi, Kalita. Thank you for watching live. But it was perfect for the topic for the day because we need to knock that falsehood from our minds, knock it from our lives, knock it out. Just drag it somewhere. You know what I'm saying, and leave it. So today we're talking about what's the evidence? What's the evidence in the fear that you're feeling, the fear that you're thinking, the anxiety that you're feeling? Where's the evidence? Where's it coming from? You know, where's it coming from? So that's what I want to address. Um, and one of the ways that I faced my fear and figured out where it's coming from was journaling. So journaling, it has become a way for me to just get whatever's on my mind out of my mind and let it go and leave it on the paper. A lot of times I've done that exercise where you write down what's bothering you, or you write down whatever is on in your mind, and you do a complete brain dump, and you crumple it up and burn it. I've done that. I've done it where you throw it in the trash. I've done that as well. And then I've done journaling. And so all of those things are good ways to remove things from your mind. So you'll find that most times in most fear cases, if it's not life threatening, there's a way to remove it and change your focus. There's a way to remove that fear and change your focus. or there's a way for you to gain some courage and walk through that fear because it's false evidence appearing real. And when you walk through it, it's a mirage, is what you find out. And you walk through to the other side and find out, oh my gosh, this was on the other side of that fear. Look at what I'm able to do now. Look at what I learned. And then you're able to look back and say, oh my gosh, look at how far I've come. And just because I walked through that fear, even though I didn't know what was coming, or I didn't have, you know, not know, you didn't know what was coming. You didn't think you had the courage to do it, but you pushed past through it. So, um, something I've done in this journaling strategy that I've learned. It's not mine. I didn't invent this strategy, but it has worked for me very well. And so I write down the 5 areas of our lives that, 5 areas of life that you have to address, which is personal, spiritual, physical, relationships, and finances. So those are the five areas, and I like to call them the 5 pillars or the 5 building blocks. And those we need to focus on and set goals, set courses of action, and also write down what would be the benefit if we reach those goals. And then to go throughout the time that you have that journal and actually reflect back on that. Um, and you could see where you've gone. So you go back and reflect on that to get some encouragement, that hey, yeah, I do have these goals and stuff, and I need to, and that gets to get encouragement to focus in those areas and the things that you wrote down. And then I always leave space to add stuff. And then you go there for that, and then you get more encouragement or courage, or see what how far you've gone by reading the day before, when you journal. So if there's a day before that you journaled in your journal, you go back and read that and see what all happened there, and then you start journaling what happened for, the things that you want to, for what happened to, during, whatever is, having you to come journal and brain dump. A lot of times what I do is I'll sit there and I'll brain dump and then just put everything on there and stuff, and I'll put in Jesus name, amen. That's my prayer. It's just letting it all out, and just, basically telling God all about it in writing, and writing my prayers out. I That's kind of sort of the way that I see that. And a lot of times they get answered, and I'm just like, wow, okay, that's all I had to do was just tell him the truth, and he would just answer me like that. I was like, man, but I think he's just looking for that opportunity for, to speak and answer, the prayers that we have. And as single moms, we pray a lot. We pray a lot because things come up that we weren't expecting. In particular, a lot of times financial things come up, and those are the most stressful ones. Thank you, Diana, for signing on and watching live. But those are the most stressful ones, are the financial things, because that just brings on a whole lot of anxiety. Because everything is on us, and we're the sole provider. Even if you're getting child support, you know, that comes when it comes. It's got a set time to come, or whenever, it comes for the month, but you can't control it because that's controlled by whoever sends it. Um, but that comes at a set time, and it comes when it comes. So a lot of times it makes it has us to have anxiety about financial things, which is why I find that way of journaling to be um, to be helpful, because because it shows you focus, and when we focus, we can learn how to control our thoughts, which means that we can actually get rid of that fear. Get rid of that fear, see it for what it is, find the falsehood in it. If it's real and it's life threatening, then of course you need to move out of the way. You know, remove yourself, get to safety, ask for help if you need to. Do all of that, do all of that. And that's required in a necessity. But if it's not life threatening, then it's something that we can actually, I'm gonna say we because it comes up to me too, because I'm the single mom of two, single mom of two. And it's something that we can walk through. So something I'm gonna share this with you. I wasn't planning to, but I'm gonna share this with you. But something that I went through when I left my kid's dad, and we broke up. I There were several times that we had gone back and forth and broken up, got back together, broken up, got back together. And most of the time that we got back together, it was because I was afraid of not being able to financially make it on my own. And the reason I was afraid of that was because that's what I was told. So a lot of times we're reacting out of what somebody else told us that just flat out isn't true. It's not true. I can make it. We can make it. Yes, it might be a struggle for a short moment because we have to make an adjustment, but we can make it. And when we slow down and set goals, set courses of action, and write down what those benefits of reaching those goals would be, we focus on the things that are ahead of us and not what's behind us. And also, we remove those things that are not real. They're not real. They're false. Those falsehoods that people have put into our minds, the falsehoods that maybe we put into our minds from our past hurt habits and hangups, and realize that, hey, you know what? That's not really me. That's not my problem. That's somebody else pushing what they feel and their hurts and their habits and hangups on me, and I don't need that. I got my own stuff. I don't need somebody else's stuff to carry too. It's crazy, but us as human beings, oops, us as human beings, I hit my mouse and it popped up a little window. But us as human beings, we tend to um that saying that they say, hurt people. So if you're hurt on the inside and you've never healed from whatever it is that hurts you, it does come up. It comes up, and you respond and react to people in a hurtful manner. And you may or may not intend to do that, and you may or may not even see that you're doing that. But when you do recognize that it's you, that you're the one that needs to have boundaries, and somebody needs to have boundaries, or for you to have boundaries against you, um, you just got to accept that, and then make the change. Make the change. And change is not easy. Change is hard for all of us as humans, because it's something new. Sometimes it's an unknown, um, and not knowing everything when you go into a situation is a little scary. It's a little scary, but you can't let fear or being scary stop you from moving forward. Stop you from getting to the other side of that fear or being scared, because on the other side of that, just as long as it is not life threatening, and I'm going to keep saying that, if it's life threatening, then you need to run. You know what I'm saying? Run in the other direction. But if it's not life threatening, then write down some, do that, do the exercise and write down, those things. If you're in the single moms club, you might remember, if you were part of the club at the time, that I did journaling into purpose. Um, and I did a journaling into purpose, and I may run that as um, a replay. I may run the replays for that, to that talks about journaling in these 5 ways and what they are, and I break everything down for this journaling, and I may talk about that, replay that at some point in time in between the challenges. I'll replay it. Um, I'm sorry, my phone is just like going off for some reason. I don't know why when I get on live it decides to start all these ding ding dings start happening. But anyway, I may run that as a replay, for everybody in the Single Moms Club. It will not be on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to run it on YouTube, but I might, because YouTube is new. So I haven't been running all the challenges have not been on the YouTube channel. So that I might do that, but I might replay that. But something that I do want to do, because I was in my car yesterday and I ran day one from my car, and I did what single moms do, is we do what we got to do to get things done. And that's something that single moms do. That's why I believe that single moms are being created and shaped and molded to be CEOs. So the whole the whole um I guess, idea of single moms level up. The whole what we're all about is going from just surviving to CEO in every area of our lives through self-care, self-love, and self-education. And I believe that if we do those things, because those are the three areas that we as single moms completely sometimes forget about because we get so involved with our children, taking and caring for them and helping them to move and grow along in their lives, that we forget about ourselves. And us caring for ourselves and taking time to do things for ourselves is not selfish. It's not selfish, it's a requirement, because if we're good, they're good. And that's something that I've learned later after I've raised my kids, is that if I'm good, they're good. And if I'm not good and I'm losing it and I'm anxious and I have anxiety and I have fear running through me and all these things are happening, our kids feel that. They feel that. They feel the anxiety. They don't know what it is. They don't know how to handle it. And we're obviously probably not seeing it either, that that's what's happening. And we need to, be better at that. There's another resource on there's another resource in the features, and it's called Own Your Assignment. It is, I'm going to tell you right now, and she'll tell you too, if it's another Audible book, but it's not a parenting book. It's about, steering and guiding your children and who they're created to be, the things that you see if we pay attention, and how we nurture them in order to raise emotionally stable children that are responsible and know how to care for themselves and guide themselves in the way that they should go, the way that they were created to be. So anyway, that resource is there too. But yesterday, because I was in my car, I couldn't show you guys what the giveaway is for this month. I'm checking my other device, which I put on this stool, which I'm realizing now is up higher than this laptop, but it's all good, y'all. It's all good. So I love this graphic right here. This is totally another squirrel moment, but I love this graphic here because it is a woman with her arms up, like, victory. I got victory finally. I got victory. And I thought that was good for the Fear to Freedom challenge that we are going through today. So I'm going to share my screen and show you what is in the Single Mom Queen Kit giveaway for this month. And every month I give away a Single Mom Queen Kit to the single mom that uh, contributes, participates, likes, shares, invites, shows up live, watches replays. I actually give a Single Mom's Queen Kit away, and I've done this for. I've been doing Single Mom challenges probably since September of 2020. And so, but the giveaways, I've only been doing those for maybe a year, a little over a year. I've been doing those, doing the giveaways. So, oh, there it is. Yay. So I'm going to show this to you guys and tell you what's in it. So I'm just waiting for Facebook to catch up here because it's a little bit of a lag. So I gather these things for you guys for this Single Mom Queen Kit that I'm just like, wow, I think this would be cool. Not just cool, but it's stuff that I would use. It's like I'm actually about to get some of these things myself to use, because I realized that when I was single and before I had kids, especially in my 20s, and I had my kids in my early 30s. At 31, I had my son, and at 34, 35, I had my daughter. So, but in my 20s, I used to do self care like it was on a regular. But once I had kids, I just totally forgot about myself and didn't do it. And I was like, what was I thinking? This is something that I need and something that I've been doing now for a few months. And I started out with just doing it once a year for my birthday. And then I did a challenge, uh, I think a year ago. No, I did a challenge in 2020 or 2021. And somewhere in there during COVID, past within the past 2 years, I did it, and I had a relationship counselor on, and she said that once a week we should be checking in with ourselves. There's a difference between self love and self care, and so self love is all the stuff on the inside. It's our mind, it's our heart, it's our spirit, it's our soul. That's all the stuff on all the things on the inside of us that we should be checking in on ourselves and saying, am I okay? Am I emotionally okay? Am I always and check in and see what's going on with you? And then and if you're not okay, try to figure out what it is and journal it out, talk to a friend, talk to a counselor, however you need to do that. Um, uh, and even medication, if it turns out to be that you need a little medication to help you out of that situation and out of whatever's going on with you emotionally and internally, then that's what needs to be done. But we need to take care of ourselves, especially our emotional selves, because that comes out on the outside of us. It'll come out in our skin. It will come out in how we react and relate to other people. So those are some things that we need to do. I am not a counselor, by the way. Someone asked me that. I'm not a counselor. These are just things that I've learned through my single mom journey that is now going to be in November. It'll be 22 years that I've been a single mom. And these are just some things that I've learned and that I've shared. I'm an observer and I try to learn my lessons through other people. But I go through my own things and I've learned some lessons and I'm just sharing them with you guys. I'm not a counselor, but these are things that I've learned. So this is what's in the July free giveaway Single Mom Queen Kit. And by the way, there's a rule on this. There's a rule. And the rule is if you've won a Single Mom Queen Kit in the past 90 days, you need to wait 90 days before you can win another one. So if you do come up on the list, I will have to skip over you until you've reached that 90 days since you've won a gift, won a Single Mom Queen Kit, and I'll go to the next person. We want to give all the single moms that are participating in an opportunity to win a giveaway. And mind you, this giveaway, there's no strings attached. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to give to some single moms because things that I wish somebody would have given to me and would have done for me. And so that's what this is all about us, giving you some encouragement, helping you with your self-care journey, your self-love journey, and offering you some support, as well through that. So over here, we've got some spa products, and I'm definitely a spa girl. And so the past couple of years past couple of years, I'm gonna say before that, I haven't really been going to the spa, but I do like to get a massage and pedicures and all that stuff. And so these four products, you're actually gonna get all four of them. One of them is a hydrating massage cream. It's called a Spa Anti Crepe spa cream. It's an indulgent formula that delivers dramatic results, improving the look of dry skin, crepey skin, and ashiness. Used daily as a full body moisturizer or a relaxing massage treatment. That's something that I've recently gotten into since I went back home to California, where I'm from, and visited and spent some time with one of my friends that's a single mom, and she introduced me to body butters. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Body butters are a thing for me now. I didn't understand how body butters worked. I thought it was going to be a very thick and thick type thing, but it's not. It's really lightweight because it as you rub it in your hands, it actually it's thinned out, and it's just good. I don't know how to explain that, but it's really lightweight, and I really like it because it spreads a lot and you don't have to use a lot. So anyway, that's what that is. And it's a moisturizer. And then there's a spa and ginger a ginger and sea salt body rub. So it's an exfoliate. So it exfoliates and removes impurities and dead skin, leaving your skin smooth and touchable. And it's formulated with sea salt, moisturizing sunflower oil, and warm ginger root extract. And then they're in this. We're still just talking about this here. Sometimes I go a little cray cray. I go a little crazy with with the stuff that I put in the box. One of the challenges recently. Hey Tony, thank you for watching live. Oh hey Rebecca, hi. Thank you for watching live. So one of the kits, I went a little crazy and put a whole bunch of stuff in the box, and it barely fit in the box. I thought I was gonna have to send two boxes, but this, I think this will all fit in the box. If it doesn't, like I said, I'll just send two boxes. But there's a conditioning hair and scalp massage oil treatment. And it's salon inspired. It's a salon inspired formula. It invigorates the scalp while restoring the shine and manageability of to the hair. It leaves hair feeling stronger and deeply conditioned. It's formulated with wheat protein, algae extract, and vitamin E. So you're going to get that. And then um, the other thing is this mud mask. So where is that? I think that's this right here. That looks different. Okay. Oh, right here. Sorry. So there's a mud mask, and that's what this is. And so there's a mud mask. So I know that sounds awful. It sounds really kiddie-ish. Like, why would I be putting mud on my face? But I have gone to some spas where they have the hot springs, and there's a mud that the hot springs are, and if you put that on, and it's amazing. It's an amazing rejuvenation of your skin. So that's in there as well. And so then I'm always one to try to give you something for your body, something for your face, something for your hands, something for your feet. I try to make sure that all the kits have all of that in there. So then for your feet, we're looking at which obviously right here is your feet. We're looking at the charcoal and pumice foot polish, and that's going to be in there. And then I'm trying to not have you guys take you guys over time too much. And then there's the silky smooth foot balm, and that's this here. And then that's a beautiful, smooth, and revitalizing hard work for beautifully smooth, and it revitalizes hardworking feet. And then there is the dry heel and foot relief. For me, I need that. I need to get some of that. I think I have the other one that they put out, they put out during the summertime, so I have that one still. But and then there is this Jafra or spa jojoba papaya and hand polish. So there's a jojoba papaya hand polish that's in there, and then there is a mini mud mask that's here as well. So those are the products that are in there, and then I give you guys some samples of some Jaffa weed. This is a really great smelling light perfume. I don't know about you, but sometimes when especially when my kids were little, I would forget to put perfume on, and um, I don't know. For me, I guess I'm an aroma person, and it would just throw me off for the day a little bit. And so what I would do is I would have one in my purse, I'd have one in my desk at work, one in the car. And so, and at least that way I would have something somewhere. And so this has five of the little small perfume valves in there. So I'm giving that to you. And then of course I have the facial cloths. So right now I could really use one of those facial cloths because I'm in Houston and it's very hot and humid here. And I'm sure I'm glowing like all glow can be, but it's humid, and this would be awesome. I wish I would have had these because my son was in football, And so we're out there watching the football games and stuff, and burning up in the heat and all that. If I'd have had this, all you need is just just a bottle of water, pour it on the little tablet, and it will expand into a washcloth. And oh Lord, I'm sorry. Let me tell them. I will call them back later. Okay. So my phone was going off. I had to tell him I was calling. I'll call him back later. But anyway, so I wish I had these little washcloths because it would have so helped me to keep me cool, keep my daughter cool while we were out there. In the little Pop Warner football. My son went on to play in junior high, went on to play in high school, and then it kind of just fizzled out because of an injury in his senior year. So anyway, that would be good for that on the go for you or your kids because it is a full size, washcloth. I can't pull them out this time. I did forget, but I can't really pull them out this time because there's some uh, reorganizing happening in my house right now. So I can't really pull those out right now. But there's also a journal, and I give you a journal, and this journal will it's a partially guided journal. So in the beginning, I actually write out the five areas of your life and give you the format for writing out the goals, for writing out your courses of action, and writing writing out your courses of action. And yeah, my daughter's in my room with me. Sorry about that. But writing out the courses of action and the benefits of those. And then after that, you can go ahead after you set your goals and everything, and feel free to write throughout the rest of the journal. So every time I start a new journal, I fill out those things. And then I am giving away a 12-month membership to the Single Moms Academy. The Single Moms Academy was intended to start this year, but I'm about to be a grandmother in a couple weeks, so I was gonna start it for my birthday, which is the last week in July, but I can't do that because I got a grandson coming, so I'm having to push it to next year, and have it happen next year instead. Because after that, things start running with school starting, and then the holidays, and then New Year's, and all of that starts going on. So want to try to do it during the summer months, so that it's easier for us to navigate, because we don't have to worry about the kids being at school or whatever, and all of that. So that's what the Single Moms Queen Kit is about, with bonuses that I've added in there. And I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm sure I'm way past my time because I have a habit of doing that, but don't and do it on purpose. But I'm actually not doing too bad. I'm only 8 minutes over, and I was like, that's good, that I'm only 8 minutes over. And I don't know. It looks like Facebook has, huh? It looks like Facebook is frozen. Hmm. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep talking. Looks like Facebook is frozen. The recording will record everything, and I will put this in the guides as well as soon as it's available, but you can watch the recording for the rest of it. Thank you guys so much for watching live. Watch the replays. Have a good time with this. If you have any comments, by all means, let your comments be known. I'm seeing that Rebecca has said, "Hey, Bess," and I said, "Hey, Rebecca, how you doing, girl? How you doing?" And she was the winner last month of the Single Mom Queen Kit, and she got hers this past week. And she said she loves the products, and that she likes the scents and everything that were in her box. It's not the same thing every month. It's something different every month. Maybe some of the same products, but a different mix up of things. So have a great evening, you guys. See you tomorrow. Hashtag Single Moms Level Up. Bye. in broadcast